So, what's up everybody out there? How y'all doing? Artist of Strong Style here to give you another deck profile. Alright, so, one of the fun decks I made, of course, yeah, I make my decks for fun. I don't care if I win or lose. It's just fun to play. Especially this one that I made. So, okay, pretty much it's using the Dark Magician Girl. I made a girl deck. It's just a fun type of deck. Of course, yeah, have you seen a Dark Magician Girl deck? If they use Dark Magician Girl, okay, pretty much Dark Magician. Any other cards that you need to use to make a Dark Magician deck. As for me, in this deck, what I did, I'm not using that. I'm not using the Dark Magician. I'm not playing any of the other cards to make a Dark Magician deck. There's no extra deck in here. Now, what I put in here also is using, of course, yeah, you're going to make the Magician Girls. You're going to put them in the Magician Girls. Also, what I have in here is the Fortune Ladies. Ever thought of doing that? You're using the Fortune Ladies. Before, when the Fortune Ladies came out, yeah, they were like pretty okay. So, pretty much, the Fortune Ladies were a pretty cool deck. So, it's not so consistent as much anymore to do a Fortune Lady deck, but how I made this, you're gonna use Fortune Ladies. Not all of them. Not all of them. How I made it with this version of using the Magician Girls, it's just fun. I love how I made this. So, further ado, here we go. So, you go with your one Dark Magician Girl. I put one in here, and to make it, pretty okay. It's not powerful, it's not, but yeah, you're making a Magician Girl deck, so why not put in a Dark Magician Girl? Just one Dark Magician Girl. Of course, gains 300 attack for every Dark Magician or Magician of Chaos in either player's graveyard. Does not matter to me. It's just cool to have it in. Have a cool Dark Magician Girl. Now you go with the Berry Magician Girl. Berry Magician Girl is the searcher for any of the Magician Girls. When it were to be attacked, you can switch it to defense mode, search for any Magician Girl besides itself. You can even search for your Dark Magician Girl. Add it to your hand. So pretty much it's like a Stratos to Elemental Heroes. Summon out Elemental Hero, search for any Elemental Hero monster besides itself. Berry Magician Girl, same thing, except for itself. Search for one. Hopefully it's not going to get Ash Blossomed or anything like that. So yeah, Berry Magician Girl. My favorite, and I say it's the best one out of the Magician Girls, is the Chocolate Magician Girl. So what I love about her is, okay, first, why did they call them chocolate? She doesn't even look like chocolate, but she is, girls. They are girls. But it doesn't look like chocolate. I don't know why Konami did this, but okay, whatever. Anyways, Chocolate Magician Girl. What I love about her is that two effects. First, once per turn, you can discard one spellcaster monster from your hand and draw one card. The second effect is what I love about her. So, whenever she would be declared an attack, Chocolate Magician Girl cuts the monster's attack, then it switches to the attack to a spellcaster I bring out from my graveyard. And it must attack the one I bring from my graveyard. So, for example, let's say Blue Eyes White Dragon, just to keep it as that simple. Blue Eyes White Dragon, right? 3,000. And Chocolate Magician Girl, 16. Attack. Magician Girl. Chocolate. Attack's cut in half. 15, right? Now, if I were to bring out Dark Magician Girl, any spellcaster, besides itself, that attack switches to my Dark Magician Girl, the one I brought out. Now, 15 to 2,000. That's what Chocolate Magician Girl does. And only once per turn. And I love Chocolate Magician Girl. She's my favorite out of all. Just crazy. I love Chocolate Magician Girl. There's the Apple Magician Girl. So, Apple Magician Girl. She is similar to the Chocolate Magician Girl. So the Apple Magician Girl is, whenever to be declared an attack, you special summon a level 5 or lower spellcaster monster from your hand onto the field. Same exact thing. Except Chocolate is bringing out one from your graveyard. Apple Magician Girl is special summoning one from your hand. Now imagine this. Apple Magician Girl, right? Now you cannot bring out Dark Magician Girl because it's a 6. But imagine this. Okay. They were to attack a Magician Girl. Apple Magician Girl. Fine. I'll bring out my Chocolate Magician Girl from my hand. Same thing, but it'll get cut twice. So first, cut it for Apple Magician Girl. Bring out Chocolate Magician Girl from my hand. Cut it once again. Now, that's double. So it goes to Apple, goes to Chocolate. If they attack Chocolate, it brings out the one from my graveyard. So double the damage. So double the, cut it. So cut it, attack, effect, cut it, bring out the one I bring from my graveyard. It must attack the one that I have, that I'm bringing from my graveyard. So cut once, cut twice, must attack the one I bring up. And it's cut twice. The Apple's cool. And I just don't get why they made these. See, Apple, okay, I can understand why red, because yeah, Apple of a red. Chocolate, this is no chocolate. Berry, this is just a little baby with a pacifier. But yeah. And then my last Magician Girl is the Kiwi Magician Girl. So, during either player's turn, you can discard this card. Magician Girl monsters currently you control gain 300 attack and defense for each Magician Girl monster with different names on the field and in your graveyards until the end of this turn. Spellcaster type monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects, and your opponent cannot target them with card effects. That is it for all my Magician Girls. Just an interesting type of thing you can do. Now this is how it's going to get more interesting. Okay. Only 3 Fortune 80s. You're going to go with your Dark, Water, and the Earth. This is how it's going to get more interesting when you're using just these Fortune 80s. Fortune 80 Dark. Let's start off with Fortune 80 Dark. This card attacks up to the equal. Okay, so first off, it starts... Okay, the question mark. So first, it starts off 5, since it starts at 5, times 4. So 2,000 when it's on the field. So, when a face-up Fortune 80 monster you control will be destroyed an opponent's card effect and sends it to the graveyard, you can select and special summon one Fortune 80 monster from your graveyard. And it's a level 5. So think of it this way. Attack. Special summon. A 5. Attack or declare an attack. You special summon a Fortune 80 from your graveyard. You can bring out a Fortune 80. Fortune 80 Water. Every single time you control a Fortune 80 on the field, Fortune 80 Water, draw 2 cards. It starts at 3 times 4. So 1,200. Every single time it comes to your turn, they'll increase a level and they'll increase by attack. So 2,000. Next turn, 24. 12 plus 300, 15, and it's a level 5. And then Earth. Okay, it's a level 6, so you can't start off, you can't bring it out from Apple. But, okay, 6 times 4, so 4. 24. It starts at 24. During each standby phase, okay, plus 400, so it started at 24, goes to 28, and it's a level 7 monster. A little burn damage as well, of course, yeah. Give your opponent 400 points damage. It's cool. So yeah, chocolate. You have Dark, Getaway Dark, Special Summon. And if you have water in your graveyard, Special Summon Water. You control a Fortune 80, draw your 2 cards. It's just, I just love how this goes. What you're doing. So yeah, think of it this way. You're tributing. Alright, so even if you have to restart it, so what? Tribute. Dark. Attack with Dark, whatever. Special Summon. Draw 2 cards. See, imagine just using these Fortune 80s. You're just bringing these out. It's just crazy. And then 1 tech card in there. And that's another spellcaster. Blizzard Princess. She is a level 8, but you can tribute her if you're tributing a spellcaster monster. Everything is spellcaster. So then, after this card was normal summon, your opponent cannot activate spell cards only for the rest of this turn. Only for that turn. Make it fair enough. Magic cards now. Okay, so of course the Magical Dimensions. It's a quick play. It's not targeting. Spellbook of Wisdom. Unaffected by spell card or trap cards. Now, okay, not a lot of people play Raigekis anymore, but this is the reason why I put it in. Sometimes you just want to play around against your opponent. Let your opponent think whatever you're going to have, even if it's Spellbook of Wisdom. Now I'm going to show you why in a bit. You're a Book of Moons. You're not special summoning a lot, so go Pot of Dualities. Monster Reborn. Harpy's Feather Duster. A Raigeki. Call by the Grave. Now for your trap cards, okay. Right here, an all-time Magician's Circle. When a spellcaster monster declares an attack, each player special summons 1 spellcaster type monster with 2,000 or less attack from the deck into attack position. Now this will not work for the Fortune 80 since, yeah, they're just question mark. They're not declared an attack yet, but it can work for any other. You can bring out Dark Magician Girl if you want. Magician's Circle. Okay, declare an attack. Magician's Circle. I can bring out my chocolate. Or if it's in my graveyard. See, it could be like this. Watch. Attack. Magician's Circle. Attack. No. Special summon. Attack. And remember, the attack is low. So what if the Fortunately Dark attacks or when attacked? But destroy that. So attack, destroy. You have water in your graveyard. Special summon out the water. You control a you control Fortunately. Draw your 2 cards. See? It's just amazing what you're doing with this. It's just cool. I love what this does. Compulse. Now then, okay. You got the Torrential Tributes. Nobody really plays this anymore, but I like using it. Now I don't care if I have to get rid of my cards. Of course, that's not what you want to do, but again, just play against your opponent. Let them play against you. So this is why if you can, what I've done a lot with this, and I've been able to play this combo. Okay, Spellbook of Wisdom, Torrential Tribute. You have Chocolate out. Here's the combo to do it. And Torrential Tribute does not target either. So if my opponent were to play in a monster, anything like that, okay, Torrential Tribute. All monsters gone, but I'm going to chain Spellbook of Wisdom, add it to my Chocolate Magician Girl, unaffected by trap cards. That's a little combo right there. Play, Spellbook of Wisdom, saves it, everything is gone. It's just a little deck I made. I was trying a Shadow Away. It was going okay, but the only reason why it didn't like really work is because, okay, if you're doing the effects of the Magician Girls, that's a cost. Shadows do not work if you're doing a cost. And yeah, this is my cool little deck. And yeah, only using the water, dark, and earth. That's the only Fortune 80s. And it's just a cool little deck I made. So yeah, Magical Dimension, okay. So yeah, Apple. So yeah, Apple to Fortunity Dark. Attack. Bring on my Fortunity Dark. It's gonna get cut in half. Attack. Bring on my Earth. And then yeah, Magical Dimension. Chocolate. Chocolate Attack. Bring on my Earth. See, it's just crazy what this does. It's just amazing. So yeah. Girl. Water. A little damage, so what? Destroy a monster. Bring out my water. I control a Fortune 80. Draw 2 cards. You just swirl around with this deck. It's just fun. I like it. It's fun. So, that is it. I was trying like a pure also Magician Girls, but I'm like, okay, what else can I do? And then I thought of the Fortune 80s. Only those 3 Fortune 80s. Of course, yeah, Dark Magician Girl may not be as powerful, but yeah, it's a Magician Girl deck, so why not just have it? So then, hope you guys enjoyed this. Like, comment, subscribe. A video will show next of how this deck is played, so you guys can see, and you see how creative it can be. So then, I'll be speaking to y'all later. Peace.